What's going on, Star Citizen fans? It's your boy Raptor Spiritus, and I am back with another one. So it's been a while since I've been on, or at least it's been a while since I've made videos. I've been on Star Citizen, but I haven't made any videos just because there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of content just dropping really fast. You know, between that and work, it's really hard to kind of get stuff out. Plus, just to be fairly transparent with you guys, I've done some recording for some things, but I just don't feel like it's interesting enough. So I haven't really posted it because I really just don't want to deliver crappy content. So interesting enough, today I came across a post from CIG, and I will try to post it up here. Hopefully you'll see it. Basically, where we have a new feature that was added that they've been talking about for a very long time. Now, this feature was kind of a big concern. Now, mind you, yes, with everything that's been going on, let's start off with just discussing 4.8 to start with. So, my personal thoughts about 4.8. The release of the patch was absolutely disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. That is just a factual statement. It's pretty bad. It's not because of the content. It's definitely because of just the patch and it being beyond buggy, ships not working whatsoever, like, you know, to where you can't fly them or anything, where they had to cancel, and the free flight that they had to cancel it. So this was something that was of a big concern. People were kind of comparing it to the 3.18. A lot of us who've been playing for a while remember that patch, which was a very awful patch. People couldn't log in. It was pretty bad. But 3.18 wasn't launched during a big event like DefenseCon slash I forget what it's supposed to be. I think it's Invictus launch week. So it was bad, but it wasn't like nearly as bad, in my opinion, during a event, though, where they had to cancel the free fly. So the patch release was buggy as shit. It was pretty bad. We all can agree on that. Now they've been trying to make trying to do hot fixes and things like that. It just dropped, so that brings me to the next thing. They did a maintenance on all the servers, and while doing that, they did a hot fix and added actually some new features to the game. So right now my home is in Nix, so because of this feature, I'm hoping that it actually turns out well, based off of what CIG posted about it. So let me quickly see if I can pull it up so I could just kind of go over what exactly is happening with the feature that was added. Okay, so here it is. It is called Individual Claim Mode Update. Today's maintenance build update includes a new feature to item recovery. Freight elevators now have a new claim mode button on the terminal that will only be accessible at your home location. So if you're like me that decided to have a home location in Nix but is doing a lot of things in Stanton, you're gonna have to trek back home to get your stuff. So be very mindful of where you're gonna be most of your time. This new claim mode button brings up a window with all platform website owned ship items other than vehicles, consumables, and items in vehicle default loadout, and allows you to claim one ship item at a time back to your home location. Claiming an item will add it to the inventory accessed by the kiosk. May require refreshing the window, so you might have to refresh the window to get in it, but it does work. And brick the previous owned item for filtering and excluding paints, because if you have a lot of paints, like some people kind of like me, sometimes you want to go through it without that because the paints take up a lot of pages. All you do is hit the checkbox at the top, hides all paints from the list for cleaner access. So we're gonna try that today. I just dropped down the M80 because as everyone knows, when the M80 launched, the paints did not work. So I'm hoping maybe in this patch that they actually do work, but I wanted to check out this feature. So there you see, there's the claim right there. So, and look at that. Hundreds, these are all the paints and stuff like that. The badge repeaters that I had to reclaim. Caterpillar paints, things like that. These are all everything that they were talking about in the notes. M4, M5, M3 cannons. These are all things you can claim back. So basically what's happening is that, you know, say for instance, you lose something. You don't add it to your insured for the ship, the insured snapshot that they have. If it was a paint or anything that's binded to your actual RSI account and you lose it, you can now come in here, hit a button, and it will come back. So I'm super excited about that. This is one of the things towards personal item recovery, because this was a big issue, you know, to start with, where everybody was like, oh, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Why am I going to use my stuff? It's just going to disappear. And whenever they first introduced the Tier 0 loadout reclaim for 4.8, the first thing was, well, if I move my paints, I'm just going to lose them, because that's kind of where we were way before. And we didn't want to go back to that. So CIG came in clutch with this maintenance that was desperately needy. Hot fix, yes, there are some things that are still having problems, but like I said, they're working through it. And now we have this where we have we can get our stuff back as far as the paints, the ship items. So that is amazing. I'm super excited about that. Now, of course, the next iteration is going to be for your armor and weapons. Hopefully that will come soon, but this is a really awesome additive to the game. So I'm just quickly looking to see if, let's see, let's get rid of, see for paints. I'm curious if my, because all alphabetical order, if my M80 paints are in here. I do not see them. That hurts my heart. Oh, there they are, right there. So they register. So let's see first if they exist in my inventory, or actually if the ship's already down, all I have to do is this. Let's see if it's here, because if not, I'm going to try to claim it and get it to pop up. So it says they're not here. So let's see if I claim it and see if it pops back into existence. So this is kind of a test, because, you know, stuff hasn't been working. We're going to see if we can get these paints back, or get them to come up. So plate camo is the one I'm mostly concerned about, and this one. So we did that. I think that's all we have to do. Get out of there. And then let's do this. And bam, look at that. Now the paints are showing up. That's what's up. Thank goodness Halle freaking Luya CIG actually came through with something that really is important for a lot of us players who value spending our money on store-bought things, and we want to actually use them in the verse. Now hopefully they can get the ironclad where it's working, but we'll have to wait and see. So since we're already here, let's look at this camo paint that I've been dying to have on my M80 and just see what it looks like as she comes up. I'm so freaking excited for this. I just wanted to show you guys that the recovery works as far as the new recovery system for your paints and your ship bought items that are not consumable. So you're not going to be able to keep duping like torpedoes or things like that. So that's not going to happen. I hope you enjoyed this. It's your boy Raptor Spiritus. You guys stay safe out there, and I will see you in the verse.